All right, gals and girls, Kenny from Ken Small Engines, back from the parts store. Got a couple of filters, a little bit of oil, because Kohler commands use the 10W30. I use 1030. Because the commands, if you don't use the multi-grade, it'll knock and tick because they have hydraulic lifters. So there's the tube. The tube is in. No leaks. The tire is ready to go on. So one thing I wanted to show you. Here's the STX-30. All right. But one thing I wanted to show you, well, sorry about that. I keep hitting the buttons on this phone and it screws me up. Anyway, what I wanted to show you was right there. There's a 13mm hex on a nut there. That's your parking brake and your regular brake attachment adjustment. Okay. So what people don't realize on these STXs is you can have nice brakes when you press down on the pedal, and you can have good brakes and the brake can stop you. But when you press down on this and engage the parking brake, that pedal will raise up about an inch. So you may think you have great brakes because when you push down on it, it stops you. But when you set the parking brake and you flick over the parking brake lever to lock this lever down, it's going to come up about an inch or so. So the way to test these, you crank down your 13mm, go in like half turn increments and test to see. The only problem is with the wheel on, you can't get a wrench in there. It's very hard. Sometimes you can go underneath with a ratcheting wrench, but it's just tough to do. So what I recommend, go 3/4 to 1 turn on that bolt right there, on that nut, and test it out. Put your tire on and test it. But that's how you adjust the brake on one of these rear ends. It's a little disc right there with 2 little rectangular pads. And usually this thing hasn't been used that much, so about 1 turn will be more than fine. It was all that was needed on the STX-38. But like I said, just because you push down on that brake pedal and it stops you, doesn't mean the parking brake's gonna hold. So make sure when you adjust your brakes using the 13mm nut there that you test your parking brake. Press down the pedal, engage the parking brake, push your tractor back and forth, make sure it's locked. Because just because you push all the way doesn't mean that's gonna work. All right, guys, that's the quick tip for today. We'll talk to you later on. A lot of work this weekend, so hopefully we'll get a few videos out for you. Take care, guys. We'll see you.